Good evening, Devangana. How are you?
I'm fine. And what about you?
Okay, I am on cloud 9. You could say, do you know what is the meaning of on cloud 9?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
about that.
okay. Actually, on cloud 9 means I am very happy and excited. So instead of saying, I am fine, you can also say I am on cloud 9. You can also say I am as sweet as a fiddle, or I am buzzing like a bee. So all of these phrases are suitable. So instead of saying I am fine, it is better to say all the three, any one of the three phrases that I have already explained to you. Okay, it sounds better. Okay, so next time try to use these phrases. Okay, instead of saying I am fine, it makes your English sound more effective and more sweet. Okay, so now Devangana, let me come to the point. As you know, today's topic is about simple future tense. Okay, you have to use only will and will be according to the situation and according to the type of sentence you are using. And you can also use all the words. For your convenience, I have given here a list of all the related words on a particular topic. As you are a advanced level student, so I am going to give you a slightly difficult topic, but topic is not that difficult also. The topic is about making a prediction about the future. That means the question goes like this: what will happen if a nuclear war takes place? Okay, do you think that our nuclear war will destroy our earth? So you have to give your opinion, and for your convenience, once again I remind you that I have already given a list of all the related words and vocabs and phrases, okay, that might be very helpful for while giving your answer. So try to use them as much as possible. Okay, it would be better that if you can use all these words in your answer. And even if it is not possible, you can try to use them as many as possible. Is the instruction clear to you?
Yes.
So should I give you the chance?
Yes.
Okay, now your time starts now.
Nuclear bombs are some of the most destructive and sophisticated weaponries which holds the power to bring great damage to not only us but also Earth, to our Mother Earth. Hence, nuclear wars are really, as far as I am concerned, nuclear wars are really very destructive in nature. Well, right now, we are on the verge of facing a nuclear war.
Why?
Because as we have already seen, like Russia and India, there are a lot of countries, and many of them has nuclear bombs. Hence, if there is any conflict, and right now we are also seeing the conflict happening. So right now, if that happens, then we are done for. We are doomed. So yeah, so that's the reason I say told that. Now, so if a nuclear war happens, it will cause a catastrophe. Now why? Well, if it happens, it holds the power, as I have already talked about it, that it holds the power to cause great damage. So it will cause a great damage in our atmosphere also. So it will naturally bring about an imbalance. It will bring about an imbalance in nature.
Or in the ecosystem.
Or in the ecosystem, or in the balance of nature, yeah. Now, apart from that, people who will come in contact with the radiation, they will have to suffer through mental retardation and physical deformities.
Okay.
For instance, if we look back in past, we have seen in Hiroshima
And
Nagasaki, there was a village. In that village, they faced the radiation from the bombs, and a lot of people, they became blind. They went blind. So yeah, there is also a chance to suffer from blindness. So that is one thing. And apart from that, not only those survivors will go through through deformities and retardation, but also the following generations.
Okay, so the effect goes on through
the
generations. Okay, that's a very good point.
Yeah. Now, so apart from all these points, I would like to talk about the economic and agricultural. Yeah, and also everyone will go into oblivion
Instantly.
Instantly with a blink of an eye.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, apart from that, I would also like to talk about our society, like what will happen now. agriculture will also face a crisis, a very serious crisis.
How can you relate this to to issues such as
Yeah.
with the nuclear war? How can you relate them?
Well, if everything gets destroyed, our soil is also going to get
Radiated.
radiated. So hence, our soil will lose its fertility. Fertility. Yeah. Now, so hence, if we don't have any markets, if we don't have any agricultural base, then we are going to economy is going to crumble. It is bound to crumble.
Of course.
Yeah. So this is another thing. This is the second point, and hence I think thus I can say that nuclear war will cause a great catastrophe. It will become a great. It will virtually turn Earth into a living hell for the survivors. Yeah, I think these are the also the ruins of that particular nuclear war will forever stand as an epitome of the destruction, and it will also stand as an epitome of the
Destruction or what?
destruction and the proof of the thing that war will always be followed by crisis.
Or how devastating
How
nuclear war
devastating
could be.
nuclear war could be. Yeah.
Okay, so actually Devangana, you deserve a big clapping because you have successfully all the vocabs that I have listed on the on the screen. Actually, I didn't expect you to use all the vocabs so quickly and so effectively. So it was really very impressive. I'm really impressed. And also, as you have successfully used all these words, so it has made your answer very thoughtful as well as very effective. Okay, so your overall performance was really very impressive, and I think it deserves somewhere between 8 or beyond. Okay, because it is not that easy to give an impromptu speech on a topic such a hard topic, and that also successfully including all these words or phrases. It is not that easy task. So that's why you are reckoned as one of the advanced students in the class, and I'm really impressed by the way you used all those words successfully, and also your graphics is always on the rise. As I always say, just what you need to do is to keep it up. Okay, so that you can one day speak English more fluently and more confidently. Okay, so your overall purpose really deserves, or in other words, you could say that your overall performance was really commendable. Okay, so just keep it up. This is my piece of advice to you. So yes, so that's all for today. I think you enjoyed today's class and also the topic. And what about you?
Yeah, I also enjoyed the class a lot.
Please share your experience.
Yeah.
Because your answer is being recorded, so your response, your feedback, it will also be send a lot of inspiration. It could be a source of inspiration to the millions of viewers who will be watching it. Okay, so I think you should give a very, what should I say? Actually, you share your own experience, how you felt, what's your opinion about the topic, and how you felt answering these questions, and how you enjoyed the vocabs which were given on the screen. Did you really like them? So everything, just share your experience about the topic, and also about if you have any piece of inspiration and any piece of advice for the viewers, you can also share your advice also.
Well, I really enjoyed today's class, and thank you for giving me the chance to talk about such an important topic. And as for a piece of advice, I think you should always practice English. Don't stop. Don't stop if you make any mistakes. Don't look at it. Always try to remember the mistakes, but don't stop and try and practice regularly. And
Okay, so viewers, I think you have already watched a piece of advice to all of you. Then she is advising you that not to stop in the middle. Even if you get stumbled or if you get stuck in the middle, just do not stop. Just keep on speaking. Okay, because yes, it's likely, because whenever you are doing your practice, so you are likely to make mistakes. But don't be too much focused about your mistakes. Rather, you just go on, just stay on the flow. This staying on the flow will make your English, very, very effective, and this fluency problem will also go over just with the passage of time, as I always say. What you need to do is to just keep on speaking and speaking and speaking. Don't stop in the middle, and speaking is the only solution to spoken English. If you have any problem, just don't think about the problems, about the fluency problem, about the hesitation, stumbling, etc. Everything will go away. What you need to do is to stay focused on the points and also how successfully you can incorporate the related vocabs, because vocabulary is the part and parcel of a communicative English. As I always say, the right word at the right context can take your English to a very high level. That might, that might make your English very effective as well as, acceptable to others. Because, by your vocabulary, by your phrases, you can impress everybody. So that is my answer to you and my viewers. I think you have also enjoyed today's class, and if you try the same sort of practice on the topic once again I remind you, the topic was will a nuclear war destroy our earth? So you can also do your practice item using all these phrases and vocabs. Okay, and I think one day you will also be able to speak English very well. It is just a matter of time. And if you have enjoyed today's class and the topic or my methods or techniques, so please do subscribe to my channel in order to get many such videos in future. That's all for today. Thank you. Good night.